My parents live in Northern Virginia. We live in Georgia. So when it comes to visiting my family, we've spent a lot of time in the car. 2 years ago, I remember having just left our neighborhood, embarking on what would be a 12-hour drive if we were lucky and did not die a slow death in Washington, D.C.'s rush hour. We were 3 minutes into the trip when my then 3-year-old asked, "How much longer till we get there?" For a lot of parents and for a lot of kids, drive time is something to get through, a necessary evil we have to endure before arriving at our final destination: the grandparents' house, the soccer game, the carpool line, the grocery store, church, or wherever else. But drive time is another opportunity when we can infuse meaning into the everyday moments with our kids. In drive time, your role is to act as a friend. Your communication style is informal dialogue, and your goal is to interpret life. When you think about it, time in the car is packed full of potential. You are literally stuck in the same space with your kids as you drive from point A to point B. But this doesn't have to be a death sentence. In fact, if you turn down the radio, turn off the DVD player, and use it as time to connect with your kids, you may find yourself wishing for more. Maybe not a 12-hour drive, but you get the idea. Drive time is the most laid back and non-threatening of the 4 times. You can avoid eye contact, which eliminates a lot of pressure, and use your distractions to your advantage, allowing you to interact with your kids in a really casual way. Some of the best conversations can happen. The goal here is to enter their world, talk about the stuff they love, the songs on the radio, the movies they want to see, the things that pique their interest. In that way, it puts your kids in the driver's seat, in the figurative sense, because they set the agenda for the conversation. You ask your kids these questions not to prove you're cool because you're up on the latest trends, bands, and pop culture. Instead, it sends a message to your child that you ask the questions you do, you show interest in the things they like because you actually like them. You aren't stuck with them until you get where you're going, but you get these extra minutes as a gift. So why not make that time count by getting in their world? To make the most of this time, learn how to ask good questions. What movies do you want to see? What's your favorite song right now? What was the best part of your day? The worst? What are you looking forward to about where we're headed? What are you dreading? Did anything funny happen today? Did anything surprising happen? As important as your initial question is to get them talking, your follow-up one is even more important because it shows you're listening. Remember, this is a time to connect, not work through a checklist. For preschoolers, keep it simple. I love asking my boys what their favorite color is, what their favorite truck is, or what their favorite animal is on a regular basis because they're constantly changing. Make a game out of looking for cars the color they love, spying fire trucks, and other fun sightings. For some of us, a win is just turning off the DVD player and turning down the sports radio. Once your kids get their own driver's license, this time disappears quickly. So the kinds of conversation that normally happen in the car can't anymore. So look for other times and places. Maybe it's doing laundry together, the dishes, or yard work. Times and places with the same sorts of characteristics as the car, where you don't have to make eye contact, where you can be busy doing other things, and you can express interest in their lives. Even if magic doesn't happen every time in drive time, at least give it the space for it to happen. And you'll likely find that some of your best conversations with your kids and most revealing will happen in the car.